we had some technical difficulties, and so I opened one. I opened one live, and then it didn't register at all. It didn't show anyone waiting. It didn't. Even my husband could not see me. So there is Lone Star Living, who is a moderator, and there is Mrs. Lovely Dudley, who is a moderator, and there is Kyle M in the house. So it's 7 waiting and 3 thumbs up. So, had a busy day. There's Northwest Arkansas Prepper. Thank you for supporting the channel. And Nurse Jana, thank you. Nurse Jana, you and Northwest Arkansas Prepper have a little picture next to your names. There's the patio bowl. I was afraid I was going to miss it, but I'm here. And then there's Ken Moreland and Ken Fannin and Trying and Doing. Hello from Just Me with a name change. Okay, Trying and Doing Just Me. There's John Cox in the house. There's 22 of you all. Awesome. Thunder Chicken Ranch. There's Tim Pack. Shalom. Franklin Farmstead. The Franklins are here. There's Whiskey for Oscar Whiskey. Howdy. And Steph. Shalom. And Modern Yael. How's life treating you? Pretty good. We were just having dinner with the grandkids and I had to kick them out because there's no way they could be at the live stream and be quiet. But they might be watching and they may sign in. How was your Hanukkah week, says Raincat Studio? Pretty busy. And there's Leanne 49. Shalom, shalom. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to get started because it's going to take us a while, but I wanted to show you that I have had these predictions above my desk since 2021. I'll just show them to you. There's that list. I think that was the first year I did it. And they look like they're a little worse for wear and tear for having been up there. And then here was this year's. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Palmetto Paratrooper. Here's this year's. You all got so excited about doing this year's predictions that we went double the amount that we did the time before. We ended up, I think, with 75 predictions, and the first time I think there might have been 20. No, we went 3 times as many. So that's the pages, and they've been sitting up there all year long, just waiting for this opportunity. So I thought what we would do is read the predictions, and then you guys make predictions for next year at the same, read number 1. Let everyone comment, then get your prediction number 1 for next year. I'm whooped, frozen, everything. Me too. Just blocks of ice for water. The poor animals. It's terrible. But we're finally going to get a melt soon. Okay. I wish Westhold Forge was here because he made 2 really good predictions on the other one. He may drop in though. I think he intended to. Okay. Are you guys ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. There's Rock Lake Ranch. So glad to make the live stream while it's live. That's right. Last night cold for a little while. And there's Mike Liparachi. Yeah, let's see a thumbs up. There's Coal Miner's daughter. Just seen your nuke. Okay, you got it. You guys thumbs me up. All right, so let's get started. Rock Lake Ranch. Ooh, I have a prediction. Well, let me read last year's first, and then you guys can give next year's after we've discussed. So number 1 for 2022 prediction, and I need to know if you guys think this did come true, so I can write that down too. Number 1 was more AI. More AI was number 1, and that was Westhold Forge. So do you guys think that happened this year or not? There's Andy Vetter. Shalom, Andy. I do too, but I want to see what everyone else says. Do you think we got more AI this year? Thunder Chicken Ranch. That definitely happened. Yep. Okay, so we're going to put a check mark by that one because that was fulfilled. That was a good prediction. Oh, there's Homestead Tessie. Welcome back, lady. Okay. Some of these are a little bit easier to make than others too. Okay. So number 2. Oh no, let's get your number 1. What do you all think? What's your number 1 prediction for 2023? Yep, that's how I do it. I'll just pick the first one who gets it typed in here, probably. Oh, I'm getting nothing right now. Come on. What's your number 1 prediction for 2023? Food prices rise 30%. All right, I'm writing that down, and that was Ken Fannin. Food prices up 30%. Ken Fannin. All right. We'll go back to number 2. Number 2, you guys are going to have to repeat, right? So number 2 for 2022 was more COVID variants, and I made that prediction. So do you guys think that came true? Raincat says, hey, mine was first. This was the first one I saw. Okay, maybe I'm going to have to do it this way. You guys are having so many. All right. All right. More COVID variants? Absolutely yes. Okay, so back to number 2, predictions for next year. Raincat, what was your prediction? They'll never stop, says Roger. They absolutely may not. What was Raincat's prediction? Do you have it on there?
No.
I don't want to scroll back through, but I guess
think you should go over last year's predictions, ask if they came for that, and then do next year.
You do?
Way too confusing.
Yeah, but it's going to be a longer thing if I do it that way.
It'll actually be shorter.
Okay, well, Pastor says what I should do is just keep going through last year's and then go to this year. So I guess we could do that and just give a yes or a no. Thumb up, thumb down. Number 3 for 2022 was widespread extreme food scarcity. And that was by Jay Morris. So do y'all think that happened? Was there widespread extreme food scarcity?
No.
Patty Bull, are you saying, no, you're saying that to more COVID. They are making the snake oil right now. We got 2 thumbs up and a thumbs down, kinda. Scarcity, yes. Extreme, no. Yep, I agree. Hey, Foxborough Homestead, more localized and nationwide. No. So let's give that kind of a half and half. Okay, yeah, kinda. I think kinda is a good. I'd say about 50%, because sometimes areas did and other times they didn't and whatnot. All right, number 4. Yes to scarcity, says Rockledge. Yeah, we gave it about a 50%. So number 4 was food shortage, riots, big ones. And that was made by Isaac. So do you guys think there were big food shortage riots? Yes, no, maybe on the food shortage riots. Nope. No, says Rita. Not really, says Rachel. Trying to do a nope, nope. I did not see any, said Homestead Tessie. Okay, so that was a no. For that one, number 5. Nittaviller Forge and Woodcraft said there will be runaway inflation. Do you think there is runaway inflation right now? Rachel says yes. Modern Yael says yes. Yes, yes, a lot of yeses. I mean, you could have a different definition. You could say 20% was runaway or whatever. We definitely had inflation. We definitely did in 2022. So now we're on to number 6. Food cost inflation, 20% by Jen Marie Dongle and Kyle M. Is food inflation right now 20%?
Maybe.
It might be. Smiling Mary says yes. Norm says yes. Ken says most definitely. So that's a check too. That's a yes for 20% food inflation. All right. This one was almost too easy, but I think it's true. It's a yes. Number 7 is World Trouble, and that was by Aledwin Mayer. Yes, and 26%. Everybody says, got it. Put my check mark next to it on the paper. World trouble. Did you say yes? I think we have a war. We have a war we didn't have, right?
Yeah, it's not as bad as that person thought it was going to be. But
Right? I mean, we have Ukraine and Russia fighting. There's Chessie Gloina. Welcome. All right. So that's a yes to world trouble. So right now, out of 7 predictions, we have like 5 that were spot on and 2 that were about half on. So we're doing pretty good, actually, or percentage wise. All right. So number 8. This I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide for me. It's by Unicorn Hollow Homestead, and it is new sickness. New sickness.
yeah, they tried to fool us with monkeypox.
Chessie Gloina? Well, good. I'm glad I did. Yes. People are saying yes. Hey, Mary. Yes to new sickness. So what do you think was the new sickness? No new sickness. Monkeypox, says Franklin Farmstead. Jesus says they tried it. Respiratory. 2 out on you. Some said, I mean, TSC is not new, but being pushed through us. Strep A increasing. That's not new, though. I think they're monkeypox now. Okay, I think we can probably say yeah. All right, so we're going to give that a check mark. Number 9. Ooh, Kai Jen said sudden death syndrome from COVID, right? But can we count that as new? I don't know that that's new because we've had COVID around a long time. Anyway, we're on to 9. 9 is by Kai Jen, and it's tyranny and Biden's ill health. Hey, Patty Sanchez, shalom, and thanks for being a channel supporter. What do you guys think? Tyranny and Biden ill health? Yes or no? You got an answer for that?
What was it? I'm sorry, I'm doing something else. What was it?
Number 9, tyranny and Biden's ill health.
Biden doesn't know. We don't really have attorney yet.
Biden's senility, they're saying, yep.
Senility.
Yep.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Shalom said Duck ran ill mental health. And hey, Teresa Jukowitz, thanks for supporting the channel. Jacqueline says yes to that. Yes to both tyranny and ill health. All right. So now we're like 7 out of 9. All right. We're on to number 10. Historic weather events. And it's by something Survival 76, Oregon Berry, and Susan Bryant. Historic weather events. Well, I know of one that was in, what do you call it? February. We're getting a lot of yeses for that. Hey, shalom, Steve Wilson. Okay, so we've had historic weather events. So now we're like 8 out of 10. Number 11. Ooh, this is interesting because we had it for sure. By DM, they said censorship on social media. Someone's approaching the door.
Come in.
Come in. Isn't it locked, honey?
Oh, it is.
Number 11 is censorship on social media. Do y'all think that's happened?
Absolutely.
Yep. Yep. And then Elon Musk bought Twitter and tried to do away with it, at least for a little while. Number 12. Yeah, you want to sit in? Am I going to have a guest MC on
Stay
here?
for a little while. It's too weird for me to just watch you. And I need to get
You
some
have to
help.
pump his channel.
Right. Okay. So I may have a guest MC with me. He's got his own channel. It's Foxborough Homestead. He's going to get some milk from his milk cow that they want, but he said he might sit in MC with me for a while. Did you see the Stanford list of banned words? It says laugh out loud. No, I did not. Just mention God in the video and watch the numbers drop. Okay, so this is Foxborough Homestead's Joe 7.
Shalom, y'all.
Yes.
Look like a crazy person.
Yeah, we've been out working hard all day. Anyway,
Just got the kids in bed. Didn't
Yeah.
want to sit down there and watch you. It's too weird.
too much fun
I'm
up
not
here. That's what's
21st
going on.
Century, man.
Yeah. If you're not subscribed to his channel, go ahead and plug it
We made
again.
a couple of things. We're in there. My wife might say something. Foxborough Homestead. What up, y'all? Here I
Foxborough
am.
Homestead. That's right. So we are at number. Oh, we did do this censorship.
Yeah, crazy. We haven't started locking people up in America for what they say there, but over there in Europe and up in Canada and stuff, the
That's
first
right.
world is throwing people in jail. And if you've seen what Indonesia's doing, you criticize the government, they throw you in jail over there.
Okay, so we definitely got a yes on that one. So number 12 is
Rat plague
Bumper Wheat Crop by
was a bumper wheat crop.
by Scott W. So do you think we've had a rat plague or a bumper wheat crop?
I haven't heard anything about the wheat market.
Me neither.
don't
I
know.
mean, because
I
we
can't say
had
yes or no
drought,
on that one.
and I think when we were back there talking about the weather events, the extreme weather, I forgot that we had a drought. Well, you're right. I think that was, it didn't come true, but I thought it was a bold prediction,
Sure.
right? All right, so that's a no. So now we're like,
Pretty good so far,
Right.
though. It's like
Just-
better than 75%.
right, we're doing well. So number 13, I'll let you do it.
War with Iran. U.S. war with Iran.
Oh, thanks for posting that, Lone Star Living.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Foxborough Duck Wrangler.
I don't know, guys. I've been watching this video that's pretty good. You can find if you just type in 5th generation warfare. War is different, you know, it doesn't look the same.
Right?
We used to run at each other across the field and hack each other with edged weapons. And then we had muskets that like shoot a few. It's basically like a spear that you can have a few shots out of, you know, because now you're fighting with the dagger or the bayonet on the front. And then rifles become a thing. So we dig into trenches, and then machine rifles become a thing. And then the Germans say we're gonna move fast. And now we're up into this, like, dude, I don't know, war with Iran, like people shooting at each other.
U.S. war with
No,
Iran?
but,
That's a
like-
no, right?
I'd say no.
Yeah, that's a
Not
no.
really, but like, you know,
And that
economic struggle with Iran,
Right,
you
we're-
know,
we're
OPEC
not-
nonsense. I know they mean
Right.
like boots on the ground
Yeah.
with Iran.
What's going on in Ukraine?
was right. Yeah. So that was by Okie Storm Chaser. So I would
That
also
one's
agree.
maybe never going to happen. I mean, look at the numbers, man. How many Iranians even are there?
Right. Okay, so let's move on. You're right. So I'll do this one. Number 14. This is really interesting. Hey, Wes. Good old days of war when you meet eye to eye contact with the dead.
There you go.
That's right. Number 14 was insects as protein, and that was by the Patiable, who is in here. Was the Patiable, was this a good prediction on her part? Insects as protein?
It's definitely getting pushed.
Isn't it? It's definitely getting pushed.
It's definitely a thing.
Oh, look.
I would say that there are some insects that are allowed to be proteins.
She said yes, laugh out loud, vomit.
Yeah, you can have you take it from your Midwestern friend here, and you can take grasshoppers and chop off the sticky part of the leg, put
Right,
it
you
in the
have
freezer a
to.
little bit to cool them off and slow them down, and then get rid of the little sticky, spiky part of the leg, batter them up, and deep fry them.
They're pretty tasty. They did it.
My sons, man, the first time we read in the Torah about how you can eat grasshoppers, they're like, "You can eat grasshoppers?" I was like, "Yeah, but Opa says you got to cook them first because they can have like parasites."
Right,
And then
right.
my son found this big old boy hanging out on the side of the tree, and he grabbed it. He's like, "Papa, can we eat it?" And so at the end of cooking like mushrooms and onion rings, we put them in there and we fried it up, and they ate them. And there was probably 2 or 3 iterations over a few years, you know, and then finally one year there were so many out jumping around in my Johnson grass patch that I pretend is my garden. And I was like, I'm gonna get some of these, and we did a whole bunch, and I ate some.
Trim
and
them up and boil them in honey,
they were
says Okie.
savory. I mean, they definitely, I can't say they were bad. They weren't, we had like little corn dog nuggets we had made and little onion rings and little mushrooms, and it wasn't like any of that stuff, but it definitely tasted like protein. It was definitely savory. Do I want to become a cricket farmer instead of a beef farmer? No, No,
Right.
I don't want to rely on locusts.
But they were, yeah, they
But
were
as far as
definitely,
the
yeah,
world pushing, like, oh, let's eat the bug meat.
right.
Yeah, that's definitely
That was
happening. That was
definitely
spot on.
right. Okay, all right. We'll have to make the explanations a little shorter, maybe, just for time, because we got to get through 75 of these guys and their predictions for next
Trying
year.
and doing. Try it, man.
Right. All right. 15 is Prince Charles abdicates and Prince William becomes king.
Mm.
That was definitely. We don't even need. You guys don't even have to. We know. We all know Elizabeth died, and
kept
now
the name
Charles is king. Right. So that was a no. I did not. But it was a good prediction. I think that was a possible. Now you can do that one.
CNN fails.
Number 16.
I don't know.
Has-
I don't pay attention to them. Didn't they have like some sort of streaming CNN subscription service that they canceled or something? But they're definitely still around.
Right. And that was C103, and Evelyn Vincent made that. So we're going to say
Yeah, they're still
no.
around.
Yeah, they're still around. So we're moving on to 17, which is restricted travel in the U.S. for the unvaxxed. Nope. That really didn't happen, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. The restricted travel. Now
Praise the Lord.
we do have some of that weird, you have to do something to your driver's license or your state thing or whatever.
True ID or real ID or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, but they're making the move, so they haven't gone that fast.
Thunder Chicken Red said they had mass layoffs at
Yeah.
CNN, but whatever. Okay, so now we're to 18
Grid down, massive cyber attack.
by Netaviller Forge. And I'd say that's probably we didn't have
I
that
feel like
either.
we're getting it's on the edge, but maybe not a cyber attack on the grid down. You hear, like, if you listen, man, the NPR talks about how the grid in Ukraine is fragile and people are attacking it. And then there was that funky stuff over there in, like, what, North Carolina, South Carolina,
Yeah, there
where
was some grid
attack-
downy
So
stuff.
it seems like they're a little testing. They're seeing like what's so I don't know. I think they're trying to prep us for a
Oh, we got a yes,
grid down
30% ish
situation.
there. Okay, so I'll put that down there. 30% maybe yes.
cyber attack. Yes, total grid down. No,
No,
says Ken
right,
Fan.
right. There we go. Okay, so number 19. Is it my turn or
Grid
your
will be
turn?
done when I agree. I just went. I did the grid down.
Okay, so number 19 is More Crop Failures Because of the Weather by Susan Bryant and Lone Star Living. And I would say, yeah.
I think yes. There's like not hay in the Midwest, and in the place where I come from, the part of Kansas, we got a drought that's as bad as it was in the 30s.
Right.
So
And we had
definitely
our
in
drought.
places- And aren't they saying the thing happening out there in the San Joaquin Valley or whatever, where all our vegetables come from in California? It's
Right in
rough out there?
California, it's been bad out there. So, hey, Westhold Forge, you were the first one. You were the first prediction for this year, and you said more AI, and you got
Definitely.
that right.
Yep.
So good for you.
yeah.
All right, now we're to number 20.
China and Russia become a super.
Nope, that's
oh wait,
21.
sorry, I skipped ahead. Restricted travel without the mark. That's basically related to the unvaxxed.
Right, and that was Bob Markler and Nunu, and
No,
that did not
they didn't
happen.
restrict the travel yet.
Yeah, we don't have to travel restricted yet. Look at that, locust plagues in Montana. Well, my garden got flooded and then
Yeah,
got
then
no rain.
Right. I mean,
right?
it's definitely there's some stuff.
Okay,
happening,
so
but
we don't
restricted
have the
travel,
mark.
No, we still get to move around.
Yeah, that's not been enforced. All right, number 21. China and Russia are both superpowers.
Or they be formed together into a superpower.
Oh, yeah, I think China and Russia joining to make one superpower. And and that was by Gary Fuel, and I'd say no, not yet. I don't see it yet.
You
Do
take
you?
this thing super long. I hadn't maybe. Yeah. I gave it a 50% maybe because like out in the West, man, my buddy who's the science teacher retired or quit being science, just went full to the farm. He said his brother that lives out more like in the West Midwest said there's this guy out there, Mr. Yang or Mr. Low or whatever he's got a name, and he's like Chinese agent on the ground buying up land, and you can sell his stuff to him.
Right.
And it seems like China's the one holding the conductor stick, maybe. So
Stay Survive said not yet, but it has started.
you
We
know,
put
they're
a
taking
we'll put a what 50% on
do
that.
something.
Do a 50% on that. Okay, so number 22.
Nobody's pushing back again.
That's you, right?
22 Afghan UK Army
Gary Fuel, Afghan. Oh, an Afghani military unit
in the
in
UK,
the UK Army. Yeah, just Afghanis. I think.
I was really curious to see what was going to happen with all that gear we left the Afghanis, and
Oh,
if they were
yeah.
going to like go on some sort of jihad, but it seems like, I mean, if they haven't taken the Genghis Khan, all of the Humvees and taken over wherever by now, I don't think it's going to happen.
Right. Okay. So a totally Afghan military unit in the UK Army. We're thinking probably no. Look at Rock Lick Ranch. I'm not sure. Haven't heard it.
That's sort of, I don't know. We don't need to keep them.
Right. If
That
Norm Holland
Chinese
was on there, he could say.
online control system, man, they're putting all,
All
that
right. So
kinda
it's no. All right.
control into the workplace and tracking your movements of your
The social and all that. All right. Number 23
gun control in the U.S.
by Isaac.
by Isaac. I mean,
Well,
that
that's
is-
pretty doggone. Yeah, it is. Biden just passed another
I
gun
don't
control.
understand the context in which the person makes the prediction. When they say gun control in the U.S., they're not talking about basically what's already going on.
No,
It
but he
hasn't-
just
they haven't
passed
tried
new
gun grabs.
legislation.
They haven't tried for a gun grab. We got to get. I get real frustrated when it says "shall not be infringed," and here we are with all these. What does that mean?
It's happening in some states. Never completely,
Yeah.
says
They're
Mary.
trying for stuff. but-
So what do we say? Yes or no?
I say no. It's not any real different, man. I mean, they have gun control, but it's much the same. You can still go buy a gun. It's not
all
like,
right, all right.
not
I
like
don't
super
know.
hard, I think.
I thought Biden just tried to pass a law on it. All right.
oh, maybe it is.
Number 24. Is that you or me?
Uh,
Didn't you do that?
yeah, I do.
All right, so it's me. Number 24 is aliens appear as ships in the sky and take control. And that was by Nunu and Evelyn Vincent.
Not yet. Haven't done it, dude.
Right? I'm pretty sure.
Put it in the movies and things, so
Oregon-
they haven't had that thing. yet.
Right, Oregonians would disagree on the gun
On
control.
the gun control, maybe they're creeping it in, man. I don't know. I live in the Midwest.
50%
In a
then.
poor
I
county
switched
that's
it,
empty.
okay? I switched it. 50%. Yep, we have no aliens in power right now. They have
Aliens,
not
out
taken
in the open,
control.
man.
Number 25
More race separation and division.
by Lone Star Living. He was in the house right now. Do you all think there's more race separation and division?
Yeah.
Stay Survive says 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
Trying and Doing is saying no, there's not racial division. Mary says yes.
I think pushing it in like
Yes,
the
says
popular
Okie
culture
Storm
and out in the
Chaser.
place,
I know there's definitely some in movies. I've seen
Right,
some
they're trying
movies
to push it
lately.
in the culture.
But I also think they're trying to do some that is more inclusive. But yeah, we're going to go yes with that.
It cracks me up, man. This racial, like, we're gonna have a day where the white people don't come to college or whatever. Like, we're gonna have this the racial minority day, and I'm like, dude, this. If you watch any of these, the KKK Grand Dragon thing on Vice or whatever, like that's what they want, man. Like you got this guy over, like these professors, like, oh, we need to keep the systemic racism. We're going to keep the people of color and separate them from the white kids. And it's
Right.
like-
It's like,
and that's what
yeah.
this dude back in the backwoods of Mississippi, I tell you, you need to keep all them people of the races, and they go do their thing over there, and this white people going to do our thing over there. And now they're both saying the same thing. It just cracks me up, man. The woke thing has gone so full circle that now
Right,
it's the
now
same
it's
as
the same.
KKK 4.0 or whatever.
Right,
Like
it-
you guys are pushing for racial segregation,
Right?
right? In the
And that's
90s, they're
supposed
like,
to be-
oh, the
right.
apartheid's bad. And now they're like, well, if you choose apartheid on purpose, it's actually empowering.
Right. It's pretty silly. Someone else
Get
said
outta here, man.
cultural appropriation.
I like
Cul-
one race,
cultural.
human race.
All right. Diversity.
Yeah, so if you're not white, you
justice.
can't wear plaid.
That's
Is
right.
that cultural appropriation? I mean, what are we doing here, dude?
Right. Full
Come
rant. Oh, look at Patty Sanchez. Full rant on SK's channel.
Yeah.
We're not ranting. We're just commenting.
You should see me when I'm really get going, dude. I got a chalkboard behind me and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Okay, so calm down.
It's the mini rant. Dude.
All right, number 26.
Where are we at? Is that this one?
Yep.
Republicans dominate the midterm elections. Yeah, well,
That
we got
didn't
electronic
happen.
voting machines, so it doesn't matter.
Right. We got slammed in the midterm.
I went
So
and voted
Isaac.
at the midterm, and you got nice old ladies from your community sitting there taking your piece of paper and putting the stamp on it, but then they feed it into the electronic machine, and that thing gets given to somebody else, and then,
Right.
oh, trust us, we'll read these. We're the regime in charge, and we'll tell you what you voted for.
Right. Okay. So that's a no.
Yeah, no,
That was a very definite no.
that thing.
Not so much. I love that. Not so much. 59%. All right, number 27. We were kind of talking about this earlier, I think. Meat shortages. The rich only can afford meat, says Eden Hershey. What do you think? You're doing
Dude,
it
I'm on the
hoof.
outside, right? I've been.
He's growing his own.
We've been buying our beef from some people we know, and this year we're gonna
Right.
kill our own. So I don't know. I'm on the outside. I think meat is expensive. What are you guys saying? Nope.
It's getting there. Partially, right? I think meat has gotten, with the inflation, way more expensive.
Yeah, way more expensive. I
And
went to a movie and they had Impossible Nuggets.
They're the ones that aren't even meat
Yeah, plant
based.
What do you want, dude? Like a breaded carrot? Like,
I can't.
you know what
I
call
can't do it.
You know what I call an Impossible Nugget? How about a fried mushroom?
Right, I
dude?
actually witnessed that. True for people on a fixed
Fried
income.
mushroom.
Right,
But yeah, no, meat's real expensive.
it's real expensive. I'm going to give a 50% on that one too.
So it's like a
because some of you are saying
engineered
no,
shortage.
but I'm saying bug nug.
Bug nugs, yeah, man.
Pork is cheap, and pork's always been cheap.
What's wrong with just like a fried mushroom, man? Why you
Right.
gotta like pretend you're
Everything
eating
is
chicken
expensive.
bug
Somebody said,
nugs?
"Wait a minute." Bug nugs was too funny.
Eating
Hey,
vegan
Hasbro.
burgers right now.
I'm eating vegan burgers right now.
My
Impossible
favorite-
popcorn. It's impossible.
I saw a really
It's
funny.
styrofoam.
I saw a really funny thing online where they're like, "This is an impossible carrot," and
Right.
it's like a chicken strip. I'm like, "This is impossible eggplant," and it's just steak.
They're tracking meat prices
Yeah,
up
very
30%.
expensive,
That
dude.
is pretty expensive.
Very
So,
expensive.
all right. So number 28
Biden is out. Another virus.
by Patty Sanchez. Well, no, Biden's in. So Patty, you got that half right. And another virus. Is that monkeypox?
I don't know. Monkeypox is a sexually transmitted disease for homosexuals, so I don't think
Oh,
so.
all right. We'll give her 50 and
They got
50.
the RSV. They call it the triple demic or something this year.
Right.
'cause they're like,
People were
you
saying
got
that.
the flu, got the cold going around, and you got the RSV going around. It's a triple demic. Like, dude, people get sick in the fall, man. What do you want?
Right. What do you want? All
do you
right.
want?
So Patty, you got 50. Biden
War
is still
with
in.
the U.S. war with Russia.
Ooh, we're so
From
close.
Northern Ozark AS.
I can't tell if that's 45. I can't tell if that's
It looks like
HS
it's
or
something
AS, right? War with Russia.
Not
we're-
open war.
we're
not
pretty
really. I mean, I don't know.
close.
We're getting as far as close as we can.
I think
really.
what my husband calls that would be a proxy war. We're fighting them through Ukraine.
One thing, you
but-
guys, if you don't understand this already, Russia sells their natural
50%
gas to Europe.
Europe.
So Europe heats itself and to a degree gets its electricity from,
From
Russia.
Russia.
So you can't really fight with Russia.
No, you're
You
cutting
just
your
can't.
own.
Right. It's
yeah.
like the Looney Tunes sitting on the edge of the branch, cutting off the part close to the tree. Like you just can't really do it because
Right.
then you're toast.
And we're seeing the
So-
price of heating oil in Europe so high, and all these countries having to cut way back. It's really bad. I put 50% on that too because we're pretty close.
Sometimes I wonder if that whole thing's engineered anyways as well. Because
It certainly could be.
Because Ukraine is like the other breadbasket.
Well,
That's where
and
they
Hunter
grew all
Biden.
kinds of wheat, and so if you can take that off the table, you can engineer shortages on the world.
Right.
Eh,
I
it's
don't
more
know what
expensive,
happened there.
gotta
Yeah. Well,
get the
Hunter
more-
was over there working, doing what? While his daddy was VP, and now we're in a war with him? I'm just saying. All right, number 30, Ebola spread. That
Ebola
was
spread,
Evelyn
Evelyn
Vincent.
Vincent.
It's always in where?
Congo,
Or Madagascar?
DRC. They might have it there. They got the plague in Madagascar.
Oh, that's
It's
right. They got the
endemic down
plague
there.
in Madagascar.
Ebola's like DRC, Ghana area.
Right, Congo. I don't
hasn't
think it's
spread
really
outside of
spread.
there.
It
Yeah,
hadn't really go. So no on
What's the
that.
next one? Further COVID ratting out division, like snitching on each other.
Right,
about,
Rick
somebody
Cleveland.
didn't
Yeah,
get the
someone got
sign."
the. What do you think?
I think
of that?
Americans got too tired of like having to check the stuff, and I think we're too mobile. And like everybody has their own car instead of riding on the train
Right.
like they do in Europe. So I think this one was too hard, and they kind of backed off of that.
Right, I agree with that. I don't see it being pushed as much anymore. It was at the height of COVID, it was kind of spooky. People calling you
People
up
tying
and trying to talk,
whatever.
and yeah. All right, so number 32.
Tie dye popularity
This is-
increases.
Totally changing gears here. We're
The
going
tie dye
from
becomes more popular. I could say that I've seen more tie dye on more people, so I think that person wins. S. Walker.
S. Walker. Yeah,
Tie-dye.
tie-dye.
As long as they were
popularity.
saying increases in popularity.
Right. We went from, health issues over to the style section of the predictions, and then we're at the tie-dye. So you're saying yes, you think you've seen more tie-dye?
What do they
around?
say? Ain't nobody been seeing the
Is
tie-dye,
anyone?
man.
Come on, let's see.
Nothing
Whoa,
on
they're saying a
tie-dye.
lot of things. Packing peanuts. Have you all seen plant-based mashed potatoes?
I like mine to be plant and dairy based.
Yeah,
but
mashed
yes, I
potatoes
have
are
seen
plants. Okay. Not the same Biden. Wow, we are way back. 90%. We're close to where I haven't bought meat in many months. Yes, proxy.
What
Can
do they
you
say
let that?
about it? What do they do? Put that punk dog in here?
Yeah, I haven't bought meat in many months. Got to leave the property today. First time in 2 weeks, and I checked the mail and bought a bunch of animal food from the milk cow. Awesome. Definitely a proxy war. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
What's the goal of the war, man?
all right, let's get to the tie-dye.
Yeah, tie-dye.
There's
man.
bubonic plague in prairie dogs in Montana, says Jay Morris. There's some in California sometimes, and down in Texas.
Some kid goes and pets a squirrel in Colorado.
We need a tie-dye camouflage, says Oakley Storm Chaser. That can be a project for some
there you
code
go.
or
You got, like,
something,
green,
right?
brown.
Fun
tan,
to
whatever.
tie-dye, yes. I don't think I've ever owned anything that was tie-dyed.
I got that shirt from that.
Steve Wilson says tie-dye is LGBTQ. It's also hippie. Steve.
You know what?
You ought to know that.
You were on this back a little bit. I feel like I'm going to try to reclaim the rainbow and just get that verse. Oh, I left my little Bible. It's like, what is it, Dad? Like 9:14, Genesis 9:14 or something like that. That's the one where Yahweh says, I'm not going to flood you guys the whole earth anymore.
Right, I'm gonna give you the
Here's
rainbow.
a rainbow.
It's your
and just take
sign.
it back from them, dude. They can't steal that thing. That was created for us by our Father to tell us about his covenant
That's
and his
right.
promise to not kill the earth. So I'm trying
That's
to reclaim
exactly
that
right.
thing.
All right. So we got a yes on tie-dye.
Tie-dye,
You
yes,
all were
increase.
yes. Yep. Plagues
Right,
also in
tie-dye can be
Colorado.
any color. You could do a camo one if you did with
All
the
right.
writ
So
dye.
number 3.
What do we got?
Who did that one?
That was S. Walker.
I know, but did you read that or did
Yeah, no, I read that.
All right,
I
so
don't
I
know.
get to read this. Number 33 is a vax required to vote in the midterms by Patty Sanchez. Patty, you did a lot of predictions on here last year. Was the vax required to vote? I don't think it was.
Not wrong, Zach. You just had to
Yeah.
have a photo ID.
Yah's rainbow is 7 colors. The other one only has 6.
Okay. Well,
All
there you
right.
go.
So
I'll throw the
33
7
was
one in
no.
there.
We did
6
not.
is a number of man.
We did not have to have
7
the
is
vax
spiritual
for
perfection.
voting, which is praise the Lord. we
Anybody out
didn't.
there did? No?
Yeah, they
California, they
definitely-
don't want to let you in if you're
Nope,
in.
on voting.
Okay.
No, we're all
Alright,
pretty
alright,
good.
alright.
So number
Not that it
34.
matters, so, because you put your vote in that electric machine and they tell you what it was.
Jeez, just read the
Yes,
number.
sorry. Like, maybe I should be the one reading the odd numbered ones because I'm the odd guy. Land prices fall in the Ozarks. That's true, isn't it? I mean,
Steve Wilson?
didn't it used to be like 10 grand or 15 grand and now it's back to like 5 around here?
No.
No?
Not in our areas.
Don't talk about exact money.
I'm not. I'm saying
All right.
Talk about exact prices.
not in our area. Our
So I
prices
guess
have
not,
gone
they're still
up.
high.
Anyone
They
else
went up
seen
and then
land
come down.
prices fall in your part of the Ozarks?
I'm part of the Midwest, so I don't think they've fallen a lot. I think they went up and haven't really
Right.
come that far down. So.
Nope. Land is
Definitely not back before it was.
Mm.
No clue, says Rock Lake.
Yeah,
Rock
no
Lake.
clue. Rock Lick Ranch. Say
Rock
that-
Lake Range.
Say it 3 times fast. Land is down in my AO, says Kyle. Are you in the Ozarks, Kyle? I was hoping. Not in North Carolina, it's going up.
Yeah, going up.
Land prices here are stupid high still, says Northwest Arkansas.
All these city
proper.
people wanting to move out, man.
That's
Get out of the
right.
city.
Gone up in Ohio. I'm going to have to say.
It's been going up and up around. My buddy just told me about his parents were trying to buy this place.
No.
And the guy was like, this much. And they're like, okay. And he's like, well, now it's this much. And they're like, all right. And then he's like, no, it's this much.
Oh, yeah.
So,
People want to make money. Western Montana is coming back down to earth prices, says
Okay.
Jay Morris. Real estate is going down. No, one can
buy
buy, says Marie
China's gonna
Nick
buy it all
Gray.
35. Preppers are storing and selling grain, says Mark Chase.
Well, half's right.
Storing, yes. Selling it to people, no.
It's not like Egypt under
6,000
Joseph right
an acre
now.
in Texas. And that's probably
Yeah.
like just an acre of undeveloped land.
Is that 4 times what it was
Yeah.
20 years ago?
I know.
Yeah. All right. All right. So number 30. Oh, yes. Storing and selling grain. No.
Storing, yes. Selling, no.
Yeah. Storing, yes. Selling, no. Number 36. We're almost halfway through, y'all.
Oh man.
And this is just going over what we did for last year. We're going to take your predictions after we're done. So we're getting through in a decent amount of time. It took 40 minutes to get here. So
Ooh,
that's a
Linda
minute
Hipple.
apiece.
She's on it.
Linda Hipple, vaccine-induced immunity
They
insufficiency.
call it VAIDS, dude. Vaccine-acquired immunodeficiency.
All right,
Yeah, no,
so
that's
Linda
definitely a thing.
Hipple was a yes.
Yeah, she's right on there.
I can't replace the grain that I've got if I try to sell it. Storing it, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
buying
yeah.
getting your immune system gone from the
Yes,
thing,
that's what you guys
definitely-
were saying earlier, the sad stuff.
That, and I feel like there's been a lot more heart issues out of the youth. Man.
Right,
I teach in
yep.
a school, and I'm just
Dropping
like, I
dead.
went to a school and like nobody had heart problems. Now all these like young athletes are having all these
Mhm.
heart. Even in my time, school.
All right, number 37 is very hopeful, but we can definitely say it didn't happen.
Yeshua returns at the Feast of Trumpets. That did not occur.
Yep, that was a no. Not
What's
this
the next
year.
one?
And I don't even know who predicted that.
Martial or marital?
Martial law nationwide.
Lose the U.S. central government. Texas T says that. That did not occur.
No, martial law did not happen nationwide. Yeah. Okay. So that's a no. Well, we started out with a lot of yeses, and now we got
39.
overwhelming no's.
39.
Okay.
What do we got here? Increase in homeschooling.
Homeschooling, yes.
That's definitely happening.
Yeah, Nanny Linda said, or Namie Linda said, increase
Yeah,
homeschooling.
that's definitely happened.
that was
I've
a yes.
definitely also seen that
right?
in my tiny school. And
Yeah, you guys agree,
of
right?
people.
Homeschooling up. Yeah.
that was like a side effect of making everybody stay home. Some of them liked it.
Jab, sudden death. Yeah.
Yeah, sudden adult death syndrome, right?
All right, number 40. Fried chicken becomes the new steak, says Mark Chase. Oh.
I don't know. Impossible chicken.
What do you guys think? Is fried chicken the new steak? I'm waiting because I know what we're going to start eating more chicken. None of you beeswax. We're doing just fine. I guess we'll be seeing you tomorrow. Will be
They
interesting to
say
see.
no. Rock Liquor's like, no.
No.
Steak is steak.
Steak is steak. Chicken is still chicken. All right.
The other day at this sweet little grocery store, they were selling the whole ribeye coming up from Mexico, like the whole thing. And you had to cut it yourself. Like, I think that's what's a prime rib roast or whatever. The whole
Right.
thing in a bag for like $4.99.
Was that at a carniceria?
$3.99? No, it was at the Mini Max grocery store.
Isn't that interesting?
I tell you what, I snapped that thing up, man. I cut me like one that was big, and then I cut some little thin
Like
ones
$4.99 a
that I
pound
could.
or something?
Yeah, for the whole
Well,
thing.
That would have been a
So
deal.
That steak's still steak at my house.
Right. Okay. All right. Number 41. Beef bacon for the win, says GGG.
Oh, yeah, that's
Farms.
the bomb.
Yeah.
Golden Belt beef.
Clark
I'll sell it to you
Giles.
online.
Chicken is definitely my new steak. That's right, Clark.
Oh yeah,
It's going to
yeah,
be ours too
Amen,
here
brother.
soon.
Hey, chicken fried steak is delicious, dude. Pound
Okay.
that thing out.
All right.
Well, no, chicken fried chicken. Chicken fried
Chicken
steak
fried
is steak.
chicken.
Fried
All right.
chicken.
So
Pound that
number
thing out.
41. More tribe, more bartering.
Because the food
System is
broke.
broken, says Lone Star Living.
I'm a little
Yeah,
partial.
I'd say yeah.
Definitely more
we're
barter
trying.
and more tribe stuff and
Yeah.
going around in there, but the
Look at
food
that.
systems.
Lab grown chicken is terrifying. Yeah, man, I don't want something that's gonna like.
Well, even
Do you
even
remember
like industrial grown chicken is stinky, man. They got like that
Do you remember that movie?
age free.
And the mom is giving the family the weirdest food, and the one thing.
Oh
is
yes,
falling
which
off
one
the
is
plate.
that? Is that Better Off Dead with John Cusack
It
in the
might be
80s
Better
or
Off
whatever? Yeah.
It's that weird
Keeps
green
bringing it out
slime.
there, and he pokes it and it like grabs his, and then it starts crawling off the side of the table.
I swear that's what
Yeah,
lab chicken is
yeah,
going to be
yeah,
like.
yeah.
No, I don't want my food moving around on its own accord.
I did in one of my classes. They wanted to do. It's called Early American History, and it's an elective, so I get to do whatever I want in there. And they wanted to look at it through food, and so we made a chicken soup from a chicken.
Okay.
I took them out from the class, and we went over there and chopped its neck.
Wow.
Dumped it in the hot water,
Wow.
plucked it. The wife helped eviscerate it, and then the next day, she had roasted it at home. We brought it
I know
in
some
like
of
a
you have
crock
done this
pot.
too.
Possum bird. We stuck it into the.
Possum bird.
This is just too much impossible stuff, dude. It is impossible for me to eat it. Stuck it into the crock pot, sliced up the onion and the whatever, let it set for a day, and then ate it the next day, and it was good. None of them had ever done that.
Really?
Never made chicken from a chicken, like they did chicken soup or whatever. And this one kid who's always munching. Any of you guys used to be a young, thin teenager, remember you're always hungry, dude. This kid, he came in 4th hour, and if Momo was the crock pot, he sat like right here with his bowl. And he'd scoop it in, and then he'd eat it, and then he'd scoop it in. He ate 7 or 8 bowls of this soup. Then he went and ate lunch. Then he came back
and had more
at the end of the last hour of the day because I had him in class again. And he ate like another 5 bowls, man.
Wow.
So,
I thought people are already bartering around here more often.
And whatever,
things are so expensive. I've noticed
people are
reusing and repurposing.
And throwing out stuff.
Yeah.
Hashtag Cuba, dude.
I think that was, where was that? That was number 41. Yeah, we put a yes for 41.
I heard they're building a new meat
plant in North Carolina. 3D meat.
Squirting it out. Look,
there you go. Let me just get my little
printer.
printer.
Not trying to hijack the whole thing, but man, they're on some funky
That's
stuff
some
in the cities. They're trying to refeed
somehow.
You the waste
Yeah. You know what that means.
Extract the whatever and
you know what that means.
It's gross, man.
Soylent Green.
I told you.
It's
human. Did you know Soylent Green is set in 2022? Go watch it. It's eerie, dude. It's eerie.
Weird.
It's set in 2022,
so
man.
strange.
And they made it in 1972. It's 50-year prediction. People walking around with those homemade cloth masks on, eating the impossible food. It's too much, man. It's also a really good movie. It's solid movie, man.
Shalom, y'all.
Charlton Heston in it.
Yeah, Mikey. Truth be told, I'd rather trade my stuff than sell it. Right.
Dude. Paper money is
there
just
it
paper.
is. Rock Lick Ranch. It's people.
Yeah,
all right, look, we got to move on. We're spending too much time on the comedy hour.
I was watching, but I got this milk going.
Right. 42 is seeds and salt become currency by Mark Chase.
This is cream in here. I milked this out this morning.
That's wonderful.
It was impossible milk because it's impossible for you to get it.
That's right. We do not have seeds and salt our currency yet. Sorry, but where is PJF? PJF is keeping security right over there. Yep. He's in there and he's
Bitcoin blow up, defund the dollar, currency blow. Bitcoin. What's that guy, that kid, his blew up.
Yeah, that guy, yeah.
Went and scooped him up and put him in jail.
Put him in jail?
Yeah, I don't know. That might even be a little bit far.
They would be the next currency, but they haven't become the next currency. So that would be a no.
The Fed was talking about making their own digital dollar. I firmly believe this is where we're going.
So Bitcoin did blow up for somebody.
It didn't defund the dollar.
Ken Fannin, yes. Please move along. What are you talking about? Just try to get it done so we can get to the new ones? All right, we will.
Cascadia subduction zone. Some increase the Seattle and Portland tsunami.
Area, right?
Not yet.
Okay, so that's a no. No.
44. 45. Walmart no cash.
No,
Walmart. You feed cash in the machine?
Yeah, Walmart still has cash.
Door-to-door jab in Michigan. Does that mean they're going door to door?
Yeah, door to give you this shot. That was Nancy. That was a no. That was a no. I don't think Michigan's jabbing people.
Now in school.
Right. Universal Energy Download. Dream Visions to Humans by New. Nope.
Download Dreams and Visions. We
haven't gotten that.
We can't do the download stuff. They got that.
Right. They aren't downloading dreams to anybody yet.
Oil risk.
Oil Rise in Price is number 48 by John Mark Dougal.
Gas got expensive. I don't know if the
Susan
price of oil
Bryant.
went up at all.
Did anybody know if oil went up? My friend in Illinois went to a cashless store, but it wasn't Walmart.
Zero cashiers on duty for 2 shifts.
Yeah, they've been working on that, but I think you can still pay cash.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody know if oil prices went up?
It's probably like still around $100. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. So it can't be that strong, or we would know.
Russia stopped exporting oil. Yep, oil went up and it's higher than it was. All right, so it did. So we'll write yes. All right, so we're at number 49. Inflation causes no jab at midterm, and that's by Garden 6. Democratic inflations causes no jab at midterm.
I mean, they're not making you get it. I don't know.
Right.
We have inflation. That was a little convoluted, maybe.
Right. It's a little convoluted. I think we're going to say no.
Idaho gets a bumper huckleberry crop. That's not a hard one to say.
Right.
Bumper huckleberry crop.
Hunter Kirk.
Any of you guys in Idaho get some huckleberry crop? Bumper crop?
Right.
In there.
Anybody?
Oil's up, they say.
Number 50,
Means we
Idaho
should be making a
bumper
bunch of money.
huckleberry crop. Anybody know? Let's see.
Idahoans? getting some
Idahoans.
bumper
Anybody?
crops.
Mary Negree says no, there was not a bumper huckleberry crop in Idaho. Oh, Ken, thank you. Oh, three quarts of milk.
dude. There you
Oh,
go.
sweet. Thank you.
Huckleberry Hound. I think it's actually a thing. You guys found you some, but I don't think. I
Yeah,
don't know
we
about
found more
Idaho.
huckleberries down here.
Oil. Oh well, if oil's $80 a gallon or a barrel, that's. I mean, that's.
Well, he said 79.53, and the other person said 125. So I
Who
mean, we
knows?
just said
Oil's
oil's up because gas was up. I don't know. All right, if we don't know about Idaho bumper crop, we're just going to leave it kind of blank.
I'm not sure. Put a question mark.
Right, put a question mark. And number
East
51.
Coast state crossing restrictions. State crossing restrictions on the East Coast.
By Mary.
I haven't heard that.
I haven't
Think you
heard
can
that
just drive
either.
around.
So that's no, but that's a good prediction, I think. Good try. All right, we're at the home stretch, people, and then you can start doing it. Number 52.
West Coast H2O critical says C103. That's definitely true.
Yeah, because California's
And
drought.
Things going way down. They're finding all the bodies from the 80s and all that
Right.
in there.
Yeah, all
Making
of
a
it.
big deal about reprocessing the toilet water to turn it back into drinking
Oh,
water.
God, that's disgusting.
No thanks, man.
All right, number 53. Persecution of the Saints begins, and that's by Stephen Wilson. I'm not seeing that yet. Not really.
No.
I'm seeing
Praise
the
the Lord.
Saints' body overall growing big time, and more believers.
syndrome and not having
Right, didn't take the jabs, and they're still we're all still hanging in
babies
here, and
living.
we're increasing.
Sacrifices start on the Temple Mount. Patty Sanchez. That did not occur.
Yep, that didn't happen this year, Patty, but it's a good guess.
What's this? A VP groups
Kitchen
kitchens
disaster relief.
disaster. What does that mean? What's a VP group?
Vice President Groups Kitchens disaster relief
From Mark Chase. It's
from
gotta be
Mark
something
Chase.
else.
Is Mark Chase here?
It's got to be a different VP that you put in a
Oh, look,
prediction down.
looked up Huckleberry's bad crop this
Okay,
year,
so,
so
that
it
one,
was
all right,
a
you
no.
can cross it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have it. Thank you for doing the
Yeah.
online.
Doing the
Jesus.
search there. There's a no there.
It seems like they're talking about like soup kitchens and stuff, maybe
Groups, kitchens, disaster reliefs.
that sort of stuff.
Don't-
Doesn't really happen.
Doesn't,
Not that I've heard of.
yeah, not that I know of.
At least not
No,
in any
Mark
increase.
Chase. Okay, auto parts and can shortages by Isaac.
Car shortage.
Oh, auto parts and car shortages by Isaac. Are we having car
I had
shortages?
that chip shortage and stuff like that. If you want to get a certain, my cars are all too old. I still just need
Oh wait,
Viking preparedness is VP.
Viking preparedness groups, kitchens disaster relief. No,
The Viking preparedness groups will set up kitchens, and do disaster relief.
Well, not really. I mean, it was more Refuge Medical was up with that.
They're saying yes and yep on the car stuff. And I
Okay,
agree.
all right.
It's like
Yep.
the used car market got crazy, and the new
Right.
car market's hard to find.
And getting your parts is harder.
a lot of new parts. You know,
All right, number 57, balkanization of the U.S.
has not yet
By
occurred.
Ledwin Mayer. Nope, sorry, Ledwin,
With
but
all my
that didn't happen.
historianness, I think that's what will happen, but it hasn't happened.
Right, number 58, churches closing in the U.S.
Pastors are
No
not doing sermons.
and that was by the Rev. I would agree. There's a lot of closed church. Who is this young fella, Pastor Joe? This guy?
I'm Joe Seven.
He's
I'm
Joe
the
Seven.
Chip off the old block.
He's a chip
The
off the old
apple
fox.
that doesn't fall far from the tree.
A chip off the old Joe.
5 red heifers, water,
Water
libation.
What is this?
Rabbi Shlomo
Shlomo Yehuda
Yehuda.
is declared the Jewish
Messiah.
sacrifice will
continue once the temple is
Are you
rebuilt.
making
Temple Institute
predictions
claims
now?
to have
Because we're not
everything
there
needed.
yet.
I don't know, or maybe they're just telling us it could be there. The Temple Institute claims to have everything needed. I've heard that one too. Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah, they've
They
been
gotta
ready.
blow up that
But
mosque
do we
first.
say churches are closing in the U.S.? I say yes.
Okay,
I
yes,
think the
sure.
Christian body overall seems to be shrinking. And a lot of little towns have their little old
Because
churches
everybody my age
closing.
doesn't go to church and they don't take their kids to church.
All right.
Well, because it's a big.
All right. So
Under the
number
trash,
59, Parts of Atlantis will rise out of the
Oh
ocean.
man, that did not occur. New. Sorry.
Nope.
Although if you watch that dude Bright Insight, he's pretty much. I think he's got it. That Atlantis is over there in the middle of the Sahara.
Do you have your own YouTube channel, Joe 7? Yes.
I do. It's called
Fox
Burrow
Homestead.
Like a burrowing into the fox.
Right, and it Lone Star Living posted it a couple times earlier on in the live
We
stream.
got some stuff going on there.
Right, church attendance is down nationwide, so it's none of your beeswax. All right, number 60, we're 15 away, and going to the new ones. This one's by Rain Cat.
Archaeological
Major find in Israel.
Israel.
I'd say yes. They're doing that all the time.
Yeah, I can't point to one specifically.
No, I don't.
but
I
think-
can't name one, but I get.
So. Is that major enough?
I would say yes. Yeah, they find stuff
something
over in
there.
some of their tell.
They just found they found Sodom and Gomorrah, and then they found like some victory where David had, and they're like, no, look, it actually was this battle was right
this
here,
thing
and
right
the thing
here.
happened,
Yeah.
and-
All right, number 61.
Yes, trying
You
and doing says yes. 61 found the treasure at Oak Island.
by Okie Storm
They
Chaser.
can never do that, or they wouldn't keep being able to make the seasons of the Oak Island Mystery Show.
Well, those brothers are working hard at it, but
Peter
I think
was found
that's
in
a
Bethesda.
no.
There you go.
There you go. Bethsaida. All right. No.
Sorry, no, they're still
Oak
looking. man.
Island's still
I
a
bet you even
mystery.
if they found it, they'd be like, all right, you can have all your money, but keep digging and
Right.
acting because the
Don't
people, as
don't
long
tell
as we watch
everybody we
that, no
found
one's
it.
gonna.
Right. We're just going to keep getting
All right,
residuals.
overturn Roe v. Wade. Unicorn
Mhm.
Sprinkles. Way to go. Yeah, that happened. Unicorn Sprinkles gets the gold medal there.
Yes, you definitely.
Everybody
Yep.
freaked out and it's like walking around. I'm like, dude, you guys look at yourself.
Yep.
I
Okay.
will murder my baby with this.
Give me the right to
What are
murder
you
my
doing,
baby.
man?
Sorry, no, you do that one.
Governors have way more power, says Gardner 67.
I
know.
think they still have a
About
lot
the
of
same amount
power.
of power.
Yeah, so I don't know that was a change. Gardner 67, if you're in here. Little
Not way
house
more
on the
power.
mountain just found the ancient burial cave of Ramses II. I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that too.
Okay.
Yep. All right, number 64. NATO at war with Russia, says
Loy?
Veloy. Nope, we're close, but we're not there yet.
Not in the traditional World War II sense.
Right, not in the NATO, everybody's in on it. All right. Some of the governors are using their power more, as they should, Westhold. They have
And
a
their
lot.
stit and stuff over
All
there.
right. Go ahead.
Psalm 83 War.
By Joel Werner. That's number
I need
65.
to read Psalm 83 later.
I know. I got to. What did he mean by that? What war
Unless
is-
that war is the one where Ukraine fights itself, I would say no.
No.
66 student loan forgiveness. 2 trillion to debt. 401ks are taken. Northern Ozarks Homestead. You definitely got a partial, but man, I
Yep.
looked into that thing and it's just like he's throwing you a bone. It's like 10 grand.
Right.
It's like one semester of college loans.
Right.
So,
And we are at 2 trillion in debt for sure, aren't
no,
we?
that
we
would
just
be 2 trillion added to the debt to remove
From-
it all.
from the thing.
And then they would take the 401k. So that didn't happen.
Okay,
there have
no.
been some changes if you got student loans out there, though, and if you're in public service loan forgiveness,
All
that
right,
have
so
been
that's-
beneficial for once. They kind of changed it in our favor.
Okay.
Like, if you pay them out, get them forgiven before 2026, you don't have to pay for that as if it was income you gained,
Okay.
which is good.
That's good.
All right, whatever.
So it's kind of a partial.
SS must be vaxed. Who's the SS?
Social Security.
Oh,
In order to get your
Social
Social
you gotta
Security, you have to be
vaccinated.
vaxxed.
Mary said that.
Mary-
Mary Hayes.
Mary
Hands.
Hands.
Mary Hans.
No, that didn't happen.
Didn't happen, no.
You're
They
still
kinda
getting your
backed off the
Social
vaccine
Security.
thing.
Yeah, they did. They figured out people were getting really fed up with it. All right, number
Y'all
68
will rule. More to the truth and lines are drawn.
by Tim D. Well, lines are definitely drawn,
Lines have been drawn.
but Yah
Is ruling.
always
but
rules all the time. So I don't know what do we say
more
about
to the truth. More people are coming to the truth.
that? More people
And
coming
lines will
to
be
the
gone.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
true.
sure.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
give it
all
to
true.
him.
Yep. Timmy
I don't know
D,
where my
I
lines
don't
are.
know that he's in here. But yeah,
say
we're
no.
giving you a yes.
We're gonna say yes. More people are coming to the truth.
Yeah, more people are coming
Lines
to
are
the
definitely
truth.
being drawn.
Yes.
God's definitely ruling.
Right.
But it's like, dude, it's like two camps, you know? Do you want to go back to Egypt or do you want to walk out here and be in the camp where
Well-
you got the fire and the smoke?
No,
Killer.
and I'm not getting it, says Leanne. That can't be a
That's
piece of
probably
Joe's
the
going through a
that's
rejuvenation
probably-
machine.
No, it's no young. It's that it's that living off grid and that out in the woods.
That's
it really
right.
doesn't.
Eating his Wheaties and all
Wheaties
that.
and yeah, drinking water and fresh water.
Tiger Bear, Monkey Man, good channel name.
No, and they're not getting it for as far as the Social Security and the
Right,
banks.
Social
They're saying,
Security.
no,
Okay, so
Y'all ruling
69.
this.
We're now 6 away, and then
Listen.
we're going to start taking them.
Make sure that y'all's ruling your life.
69. The church will meet in secret by
Christy,
Rain Cat and
Rain
Christy
Cat,
Marie. I don't think that's happening yet.
Don't have to. No, we get to
No.
meet in the open.
We're still doing that. All right, number 70. It's the countdown.
Banks will collapse. And wait, banks change? Is that collapse or change?
I think it's changes. Banks change.
States won't do business. Tim Young. That definitely says states won't do business. It's
Right.
Tim Young who said it. Banks changes.
Right? And states won't do business with whatever. I think that's partially true. I heard that some states are doing the thing with the states and the banks and stuff and working hand in hand and not letting you have your money. I don't know. Hey, saw survival application weapon system?
Your
No,
good
on the
cooking's what
bank.
rejuvenated dad. Yeah, I don't know. Banks are basically the same.
All right, so we'll
Yeah.
do a no. We'll do a no on that one. All right, now we're down to 71. 71
any
out
more
of
after
75.
75?
Nope,
Oh,
we're
man.
going. Then we're going up.
1 out of 5. PJ will photo or kill a Sasquatch.
Evelyn Vincent. Oh, that
He
was
did not do it.
nope. That was wishful thinking. The Sasquatchy thing
If you
did
want to look
not
at the
happen.
Sasquatch stuff, go find Bob Gimlin's channel. Pretty good.
All right, number 72. Russia takes Ukraine by
Slowly,
Kaijin.
man. They're halfway there.
Right.
Living up there.
All right, so that's a 50% because they're working on it. Number
Nobody's telling them no.
73
Record high shipping costs.
by Kyle M.
Mhm.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
ship anything. They still send me stuff.
Right?
From
Are
Amazon.
any of you shipping stuff regularly? Has it gone up? There's Soapy Acres
50%
Homestead.
higher, they're saying.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, Soapy Acres Homestead. She's in
Yeah,
Canada.
shalom. Hey,
She's
way to
a
go.
homesteader and a homeschooler and all sorts of stuff. Yes, the shipping has gone
Ah,
up.
there
True.
you go. That's a good one. How can we be sure he didn't, though? Well, he just hasn't told you.
Oh,
far as shooting
because he's
their-
a little
finding the-
mystery. Yeah, a little.
Finding there and shooting the
Alright.
Sasquatch.
Oh, wait. PJ still has a few days on the Sasquatch. He's got like 3 or 4 days. Will it happen? We don't know. Okay, so record high shipping,
And
yes.
it's gone up there, they said. Okay.
All right. And all right, the last two, number 74.
China takes Taiwan. Timothy Young. Not yet.
Nope. That did not happen,
Didn't happen.
but it was
Put
a
that one back on the list
possibility.
again.
All right, that was a possibility.
World War III becomes a shooting war. Texas tea. Did not
Texas
occur.
tea. Yep, nope. You have to pay shipping on a lot of Amazon stuff now, and many things are no longer
That's
2
true.
day.
They don't have the 2 day. They're
So
like,
it's
it'll be
going up.
prime sometime.
All right, so there was no World War III shooting war, and we are at the end of the 75
Oh,
predictions
man.
list.
And what does
There
it look
was.
like? On yeses and
Yep.
nos?
Oh, we got a lot more no's.
Page 1 is like better than 3/4 correct.
Right, and page 2 is like
Of
half and
25.
half.
No, it's 50%.
Yeah, this is about 50-50.
It's 50-50. You
You
told me that when I
guys-
was a kid. If you're
Right.
making predictions and you're not a prophet, it's about
about
50-50.
50-50,
12
right?
out of 25.
But you
is
guys
50.
did 50% of them right, so 37 and a half of them were right. That's not
Yeah.
bad. All right, here it is. Here's the new
Oh, man.
list right there. Boop, 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 boop. I've got number 1, food prices up 30% by Ken Fannin. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Westhold Ford, China
Yeah.
taking Taiwan. I really thought was
Whenever
gonna
they did
happen.
all that stuff, whenever that China was doing all those drills when Pelosi was over there, I sort of got this feeling that she's like test driving a car. Like, all right, listen, China, you show me what you can do, and maybe we'll let you come over here and do it over here, because there's no way the left is going to take anything here by force of arms. But,
Okay.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
So Rain
Queen
Cat.
Elizabeth passing was mine, says Rain
So
Cat.
that's already come true, Rain Cat. We
You're
don't even
right.
need to write that down.
Where was it?
Let's see. Shalom and blessings, this dragon. No, we're not done,
Biden
dragon.
will leave office. I predict you all will get a year older. Hey, that's gonna work.
That's too easy.
Talking
All right, I'm
very
gonna
hard.
start with Rock Lick Ranch.
Okay.
It's number 2, and I'm just gonna scroll and start writing them down.
All right.
Unless you want to. If you want
No,
to.
my handwriting's worse than yours. You got to
Okay.
read it to yourself. There's no guarantee I'll be here next year. And maybe I can go down and drink this milk and eat my snacks
Okay,
now.
well, thank you for your
Sit next to my couch with the
commentary on
wife.
the predictions from Foxborough
Do I have any kind of
Homestead.
predictions? I can write one down. You can get it later. What do I got? Predict. I think there's going to be more lockdowns. I think they're going to try to bring those back for some reason. You put that wherever you want. I don't have to be number 3. Throw me in at like 12 or 17 or something.
No, you're on 3. More lockdowns.
Lockdowns. Yeah, I think they're going to try to bring those back.
All right. So Rock Lick Ranch, I've got, let me write that. Biden will leave office. Biden
All right, I'm
leaves.
taking the milk. I'm getting out of here.
All right,
I
thank
didn't
you.
want to just sneak in the background and like get in the fridge and run away like I'm. And you know, again, I didn't want to just sit down
That's
right
right.
there and watch you.
Well, thanks for sitting in.
Shalom to people.
Shalom, everybody. If you
Stay
want
warm,
to
stay
see
safe.
more of
Praise the Lord.
Joe 7, he's on Foxborough Homestead. And Lone Star Living had posted his webpage up there. All right, so we have more lockdowns by him was number 3. Rockland Lance says Biden leaves office. And I'm just going to scroll whoever's next. And you can't say we will all get a year older. It's got to be a real one. Darren Davis, trust me, you want nothing to do with Sasquatch. Okay, Westhold Forge is number 4 with more AI. You were right on that one, buddy, and it's scary. It's so scary what those AIs are doing. Ugh, it gave me the creeps. I was online going to some of the, even within the last 6 months, how realistic they were and the independent thinking that they're having. It's quite scary. Okay, Stay Survived has number 5. Massive move to Torah. I think we're seeing that now, but it certainly probably could increase depending on how many people Yah wants to open their eyes and ears. So massive move to Torah, that is Stay Survived. That's number 5. Number 6. Let's see. New round of lockdowns. That's what my son said. That's interesting. That's like a double witness. New round of lockdowns. I'm going to write you down. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm writing as fast as I can. Ghost Forest Preparedness. Ghost Forest Preparedness. All right. That was number 6. Let's go to the next one. Number 7. Trying and doing. People are going to turn to Yah and Torah in large numbers. I'm just going to add your name because someone else said the same thing. So that's going to go to trying and doing. Soapy says a new pandemic. And that is Soapy Acres. Soapy Acres Homestead. That's number 7. You guys can write these down for yourselves too. It's whatever. It was my prediction for 22. Well, okay. Yep, Rain Cat, it's already happened. I don't know why I didn't write it down though. I only took 75 and it wasn't on there. So I guess I just ran out of time or something. Oh, thank you for whoever else donated money too. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Lovely Dudley, number 8, digital currency, like wide stream, right? Widespread digital currency. I mean, you can use Bitcoin for things and you can have some alternative, but it's not all, banking systems are on it. So we'll go Mrs. Lovely Dudley. Okay, that was number 8. Number 9. Let's see. Canada will have a new leader. Canada, new leader. Okay, that's Soapy also. Soapy Acres. That's number 9. Number 10. See who's next? Digital currency will be introduced, maybe not mandatory yet, says Patty. So I'm going to put you on to Mrs. Lovely Dudley. So I don't have to write that twice. DT Paz, welcome. The world is divided into 10 regions, each with their own digital monetary system. Okay. World, 10 regions, own currency. That is DT Paz. All right. That was number 10. Number 11. Ooh, I need to take a drink. Okay. Okay, mine for 23. Biden will have to be removed. All right, so I'm going to stick you up because somebody else Biden leave. That was Rock Lake Ranch. So I'm going to put you up there with them, Rain Cat. Biden is out of office. Okay, so back to number 11. Patty Sanchez says a new virus is introduced. That's a new pandemic. That's number 7. I'm going to put your name on there, Patty. Okay. My prediction is that we will go to a digital money and all paper money will be deemed illegal. So I'm going to put no more paper money, Colleen, because that's a little bit different. Colleen R. Okay, that was number 11. Number 12. Iran will achieve weapons grade uranium. They are currently at 60%. 90 to 93 is weapons grade. All right, Iran, 90 to 93% nuke weapon. All right, and that's a silver crane. Okay, then number 13. See what we have. Oh, $59 now. Thank you, whoever donated. That's really sweet of you. Dragon Shield 1776 Refuge Medical Business will more than double. Ooh. Well, I'll write that down. Refuge Medical. More than double. And that's Dragon 1776. Okay. 7614. What is next? This Pope is the last one, says R something more. You will have Catholics come into the one world religion. Last Pope. One world religion. And that is R something more. Okay, that was number 14. We're at 15 now. None of your beeswax, said by Joe 7. Okay. I have to bail early. We'll catch up on the predictions later. This has been really fun. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, Patty Bull, bye. I had not yet begun to rant, said Joe 7. Oh, we could have gone on for hours. We probably ought to do a podcast. Anyway, will they do away with cash money? Leanne, I don't know, but someone predicted they would. Increased superstorms. That's a good one, Patty. Increased superstorms. All right, I might have to go get a new pen. This one looks like it's going to give out on me. Hang on. Patty Sanchez. Channel supporter. Thank you, Patty. Patty Sanchez. Number 16. All areas of the U.S. will experience significant power outages. All right, Steph, I'm writing that. U.S. power outages. That's a goodie because it's, they're always talking about how fragile the system is. Not necessarily at the same time, but we will all struggle. Well, maybe not the off-grid folks. Depends on what causes it. The division will widen between those that are out of her and those staying in. All right, so let me see how I can phrase that. Bigger division, Kump, and Babylon. Okay, and that was, whoa, sorry, earthquake. Earthquake. Jay Morris. Okay, Jay Morris. All right. All right, so that's 17. We got 17 so far. And the first time I did this, I only took 20. Whoop, 17 of them. Oh, let's see if you guys still want to do any. Number 18. I predict that China will help Russia in the war. China, Russia, ally, war. And that is, hang on, Mary Negri. Mari Negri. Negre. Kind of it's hard to spell. Negre. Okay. 19. Rocky the Gyronaut. More government impediments to agriculture. Okay. Rocky Gyro. Gov. Up. Impede ag. All right, number 20. Who wants to be 20? Who's going to be 20? There's Sergeant James. Better late than never. Sergeant James, we're on the 20th prediction for 2023. We've already gone through all the 2022 stuff. You can watch it on here. When the live stream is over, it'll turn into a video, and then you can watch it all on there if you're interested. None of your beeswax. Making a prediction. More people will question the direction society is headed, and these questions will lead more people into the way. So, societal unrest, more people the way. All right. None of your beeswax. That's a long name to have to write. I just want to say. All right. Number 21. Increased job loss, and Patty Bull gave $20. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Patty. That's really sweet of you. All right, increased job loss. Increased job loss. And that is Mary. All right, number 22. Folks start shopping in groups, okay? Folks start shopping in groups instead of single, right, Ken? All right. Number 23. Let's see what we have. Turkey and Israel form a treaty. Oh, that's the Muslims and Israel treaty. That's a big step there, Patty. That's a step of faith. We'll see. That happens. Number 24. Food shortages and rationing. All right. Write that down. Everyone's saying it's going to happen. I have no idea. I know we had a drought. That's all I know. Kyle M., right? Yes. Okay. Franklin Farmstead. Insurmountable rise in cost of living. So what are people going to do if that happens? Insurmountable. They're going to be... Are you saying people are going to be starving in the streets? All right, Franklin Farmstead. I need a scribe to write all of these down. I could just say them and that person could write them, and then I don't have to do both. That would help. But who would want to do it? Nobody. Government digital money to track our purchases. I think they're already doing that now, Mary, through Walmart and everything. Government digital track purchase. They're already doing it through Facebook and everything else. Let's see. Mary. Negre. All right, number 22. Brandon, hello. People need to make barter networks in case the CBDC shut them off. I don't know if they will, though, says Tiger Bear Monkey Man. So is that a prediction or just a comment? Tractor Supply loses large amount of business. Well, Raincat, that is certainly possible. The way they're acting these days, that is something that certainly could happen. 23. Patty Sanchez, I will still be single. Well, now that you've made that, maybe you won't. Still single after you made that statement. I don't know. 24. Rocklick Ranch says copycat. Copycat. Did you already say that? What did Tractor Supply do? Says Westhold. They started doing what do you call it? Allowing the drag queen fashion shows in their buildings or something like that. Ken Fannin, thank you. Fun stuff, he said. Mine us against his will, I mean. Okay, hang on, Raincat. Wait a minute. What's the last thing you said? Tractor Supply loses very large business. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. They host drag queen family events to get their ESG score up. More green environmental policies will be introduced to the detriment of our economy and people. Okay, more green policies. Bad for people. None your biz. Okay, 25 or 25. Could be a third of the total, could be half the total. We'll just have to see. Okay, Leanne wants to be on the Tractor Supply one. Leanne, right? Our podcast will be called The Mojo Show in 2023. All right, that is number 25. Okay, Joe Mo Podcast. The Mojo Show. Mojo Podcast 2023. That is by, all right, Joe 7. That's number 25. Okay, medicines will become difficult to get and maybe more restricted, said Jesus. That's a pretty good prediction. I like all the predictions. I like predictions that it takes a little thought to project out that that might happen, and sometimes you're kind of taking a risk by going that far, but hey, it could also happen. There's a lot of what am I trying to say here? It takes thought and also, rational what could happen next to come up with these predictions. And you guys do a really good job. So let me go back, Jesus, one more time. Medicines will be difficult to get. Medicine difficult and maybe more restricted. Because that is possible. That's a way to control a populace, but who knows if it's actually going to happen. We got lots of people who go south and north of us to get their prescriptions now, and some people go all the way to India to get joint replacement because it's so much cheaper. Ugh, Thunder Chicken Ranch Black. Government push lab-grown human meat. Ugh. That's disgusting. Thunder Chicken. You got a long channel name too. It's cute, but I have to write them out. Woo. All right, that was number 27. Number 28. Worldwide food shortages to the point of starvation. For Colleen. Colleen R. Food shortage. Rationing, Kyle M. Oh, I'm going to tack you on to 24 because that's what Kyle M said. All right, so you are Colleen R. Colleen R. All right. So back to 28. Let's see what's next. Solar flare causes actual damage. All right. I know there's some people saying that that's a foregone conclusion, Kyle, that this is absolutely going to happen. Solar flare. CME, electrical damage. It's Kyle M, right? Kyle M. Okay, Kyle M. All right, number 29. Solid green of people. Double-digit mortgage rates for 30-year fixed loans are something more. Oh, that would be terrible. Double-digit fixed mortgage rate. Man, it hadn't been like that since like the late 70s. All right, we're at number 30. Anyone say a colder climate, said Redneck Prepper. Nope. So that's going to be yours for number 30. Redneck Prepper, colder climate. I hope not. I don't like it. I don't want to have more icy cold weather where I am. I moved here because I wanted to be in warmer. All right, so that's 30. Oh, we filled another whole page. All right, so we're at 31. 31. Who in my bed? 31, 31, anybody 31? Will they spray something not good for health? They do that now, Leanne, but we'll go ahead and write that. Like some sort of crisis comes out of it, maybe. Spray causes health crisis. Okay. Possibly food spray. All right, that's 31. 32. YouTube needs a chat download feature for creators. You're a good sport, SK. Well, thanks. My prediction is we will have a social score instead of your credit score. Okay, social score. No more credit score. That is Colleen also. I hope not. I don't know if I... Look, I'm not trying to be in a popularity contest. I don't want to have to, be pressured to entertain. Hyperinflation, collapse of fiat currency. We had currency collapse somewhere else. Pandemic, digital currency. No more paper money. That was number 11. So I'm going to tack you on there. I'll just put hyperinflation too. Hyperinflation. And that is Jay Morris. Oh, Zingo, Raincat. Patty Sanchez gets engaged. Oh. And touche, madame. All right, number 30. My eyes are getting crazy. Number 34. What is 34? Highly probable with Turkey and Israel, says Thomas Henning. Well, I'm going to tack you on there then, Thomas. Because I think that's very, very interesting that you guys are even saying that. Because how are you going to get very anti-Israel Turkish Muslims to sign anything with Israel? Okay, Jesus, medications are already becoming scarce. It's true. Second witness, said Ken. All right. Do you guys know something I don't know about Miss Patty? Darren Davis, prediction, hyperinflation, collapse of the dollar. We've already had that, Darren. That's number 11. I will put your name on there, but we've already got that. Darren. And that's it. I'm not going to put anybody else on that one. I don't have any more room to do that. Okay, or something more. Added taxations to property tax for those raising animals and growing food on their land. That's, I hope that does not happen. Growing food or animals. Animals. Okay. Number 35. We may only go to 50 this time, y'all. It's been an hour and a half. How are those knives holding up? They sponsor drag shows that allowed children. Terrible. I'm thinking more like nothing there at all or restriction on who is buying it. Oh, okay. Or something more says Foxborough will triple their cattle head count. I don't know about that. It's a pretty brave prediction. Or something more. All right. 30. Okay, got knife conversations. My TV turned off, said Raincat. Haven't kept up with news, the world events for a month. Really have no idea what to predict. Aw, thank you. Aw. I'll be back for the replay. Goodbye, y'all, says DK Leith. Increased homeschooling, says a sheepdog tanker. All right. More homeschooling. I'm telling you what, sheepdog, the people on Instagram, there's a lot of teacher Instagrams talking about how they quit. They don't want to do it anymore. Restrictions on vehicular travel, Soapy Acres. Vehicular travel restrictions. That's Soapy Acres. Okay, it's funny. We're not hearing from the same people on this one that we did last year. Ew, Foxborough says increased volcanic activity. That is easy to know if it happens or not. We definitely had an explosion thing in February. Foxborough. And something in Hawaii too, I think, right now. Okay, that's 38. 39. Hubby says individual carbon credits. Okay, Soapy. Husband. Individual carbon credits. We're going to come out awesome if that's true. Okay, 40. I hate it, but I gotta go. Blessings to everyone. Nurse Jana. More regulations. Oh, don't even say it, Nurse Jana. Thank you for supporting the channel. Oh, I don't want that. I'm gonna put that with the increased tax for that. Hang on. All right. You're on that, Nurse Jana. Because someone else said that too. That's number 34. Let's go back for 40. Bug nugs in the freezer aisle, says Fox. Burrow and freezer aisle. Okay, that was 40. 41. Come on, folks. Shake your brains. 50 is good, says Patty. Thank you. Mary, insurance rates soar. That's a really good one. That's a bold one. 42. Tactical nuke somewhere by February. A right den says. A right den. February. That's a very bold one. Tac nuke. Let's hope that doesn't come true. That's 2 months away, y'all. Turkey and Israel probably look into the Leviathan oil field gas and oil pipeline. Okay. You guys must be watching another channel or something to keep coming back to that. Turkey and Israel getting together on something. Pipeline, oil, gas. Maybe because Russia's out, so what else are you going to do? And they're going to make money, both of them. Darren Davis. All right. 44. Now we're down to 6. If we keep it at 50, we only have 6 more. So put on your thinking caps, folks. Is SK on all chat or top chat? She has jumped mine twice. It's a good question. I don't know. I know someone was able to donate, and I don't know if that's from top chat. I think it might be. She has jumped mine twice. Jumped your predictions? They didn't even show up, Mikey, because I would definitely take them if they were there. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I saw you come into the chat. You definitely were there. But I don't know what happened. I gotta go back. Try one now, Mikey. People will be fed up with pronouns and refuse to comply. Refusal to comply pronouns. I think that's happening on a personal basis right now. I mean, I know there's people who won't use them now, but maybe you're talking everybody. Okay, now we're into 45. See if McMikey comes through. Okay, a right den, we've already got that. Increased electrical somewhere. Let me find it. Spray, social science, added property tax, China, Russia, subtle unrest, increased job loss. Insurmountable cost of living. Los Angeles, podcast, medical, solar flare, electrical damage. Yep. That is number 28. So I will put you there with that. A right den. Okay. I'm going through and looking at everyone's channel and I keep messing up and closing out the video. Well, that's how it works, Wessel. I've done that before. Purpose currently that of YouTube channels will all leave YouTube and move to a new platform. I guess I can write that down. YouTube preppers move to new platform. And we'll see. Maybe it would be its own platform called Preppers. Or something more. More. 46. Hey, Suze. Too funny. More insects as food. We've got that. That is bug nugs. Sheepdog. Okay. I hear my cat meowing. I also believe that the top half of the USA's temperature will be colder and continue to rise. Okay, Mary, that's there's where was that? Bug nugs at a property. No, it was somewhere. There it is, right there, number 30. Oh yeah, Mary. Yeah. Mary McGray. Angry prepper moves from New York City. Okay, that was Mary. Yes. You don't have to. He might. I mean, that's what he intends to do. There's the tradesman. Tradesman, we've got 40, or number 47, 48, 49, 50. So really it's 4 more predictions. And then I think we're closing it out. So you came in much, much later. I think Mikey says BRICS will replace US dollar for currency. That's a good one. Okay. BRICS replaces US currency. Thank you. US dollar. McMikey. Sorry, McMikey. Maybe I did see bricks on there, but I don't know why. We probably just scrolled right past it. Rocklick Ranch. Come on. Come on. That's definitely not going to happen. Let's have something a little bit more serious. 48. There's no way. 49 and 50. Come on now. Mine was the mRNA vaccines being released for flu and respiratory illnesses. All right, that's a good one, Rachel, because she's in the medical and she knows. mRNA vaccines, because they aren't right now for flu and respiratory. Rachel, sorry. I didn't try to skip anybody, but it's hard to do them both at once. I already refuse, says tradesman. I had to go outside and also help my son make a cake. Well, there you go. Okay, Patty Sanchez, Trump taken out or arrested. That's a pretty good one. That's Patty Sanchez. All right, number 50. What's it gonna be, you guys? We can't all leave YouTube. I'm just getting started. Forced into the North America Union. All right, Sergeant Jane, that's a good one. U.S. forced into North American Union. All right, that's bold. All right, that's Sergeant Jane's. That's the last one, guys. We've got them all down now. Let's see. Look at that. All three. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. 50 predictions. We could go to 75, but I got to tell you, my throat's sore. I've been on here an hour and 40 minutes, and my hand is sore. So I'm just going to shut her off right there. I tell you all, thank you for coming to the live stream to add your 2 cents worth. We were about 50% right for our ones for 2022. And some of the ones that didn't come true were still good predictions. I want that, you guys were thinking and coming up with some pretty good ideas. Just because it didn't happen doesn't mean you made a bad prediction. And these guys are going to go back on above my desk. And if I remember to in June, we might do the half-year prediction, see if they came true or not. But I think this year I was way too busy and it didn't happen. So I'm not promising something that I can't keep. And I will keep this open for the next 18 minutes if you guys want to make comments. Oh, man, saws. All right, postscript. I'll put postscript saws the draft. That's a pretty good one. But that's it, seriously. That's the last one. But it was so good I couldn't resist it. There it is on there. Okay. All right, so for 18 minutes, you guys, we can just sit and chat. You can make comments amongst each other. You can, whatever. We'll see you all in a year. Y'all willing, Westhold Fortune. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you. Shalom says, Rick, you need a rest. Thank you, says Kate, you're welcome. Every single one of these predictions are probable, says Darren Davis, right? That's what makes it kind of interesting. Raincat says that was fun. It was fun. Especially with my guest MC for that short time period. That was pretty silly. Raincat and her bug nugs. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'll ever forget that. That was too funny. Shalom. Yeah, and you'll be seeing me soon. Be blessed. Thank you. You're welcome. Saw survival. We can see that happening. Then again, they don't want a well-prepared military, right? I predict that my prediction will be correct. Not to mention they're being worked on. Hit the thumbs up, people. Be great if none come true. Right? Did any of you predict a happy thing? I didn't even think about that. I don't know. Well, Patty Sanchez getting engaged was kind of, but there were a lot of gloomy and doomy predictions and not a whole lot of everything's going to be great predictions. The government's going to switch over for some reason and everything's going to be on upturn and taxes are going to go down and inflation's going to go down. That would have been a good one too. Be sure to send me a save the date, says Raincat. She is very, very confident in her prediction there. Okay. Thank you. Now I'm wondering how many of the first year predictions came true since we checked them last year. Really? 2021? Well, we already went through them. I've got them on there. Yeah, we've already done them. Grid power attack happened. Trump not electing happened. January 6th chaos happened. Let's see what else. Ammo shortages. We had all sorts of stuff on 2021, but we went over them already. I can't go over them again. Oh, too much talking. Thank you, says Andy Better. Shalom. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you guys are doing all right, Andy. Thank you, Sister Kate. We all love you. Well, thank you, Thunder Chicken Ranch. Bless y'all. Hopefully everything gets better in the coming year, but I'm not holding my breath. I think everything's going to get better in the coming year for those who come and those who follow Yah and do Torah. Because I know, even though this year was really hard, I thought 2020 was the worst year I've had in a while. After the summer was over and fall came in, things picked up really well for us. So you got to hang in there. And Mojo Show is a good one. It is a good one. That's right. The Mojo Show would be a good one. We should look into that. But Yah always comes through in the end to bless everybody. We were talking about this recently, just sprinkling blessings here and there on his believers. Here you go, a little blessing here, a little blessing there. Have a great night, everyone. Rewatch the stream. Hey, Suze, we went through last year's list. Yeah, we can probably all use a little more positive thinking, right? At least the weather. Yah, please let the weather be better and our gardens be amazing. This is the first time to a live chat. It was fun and enlightening. It sucks feeling alone in the walk around here. Right, Darren Davis. And it's nice to know there's more than one person, right? And you can kind of contact people in your area on these live streams too, because people are always looking for others to Shabbat with and stuff. I did. Rock Lake Ranch said Biden leaving office is a good thing. Wait, I forgot about Kamala Harris. That's why I said the whole administration for some reason gets switched. That would be good news. Is last year's prediction video still available? Raincat? That's a really good question. I don't know why it wouldn't be. You would go to my channel, go to the video, the headings across the top, go to videos, and then it should say search the videos, and you should be able to put in there predictions and have whatever it was come up. So it's worth looking. It could be there. Never mind, says Rocklick. This year just zipped by. It sure did. The list from 2 years ago. Just wonder how many we had not happened when we looked 1 year ago, but have since. Looks, Jesus. I'm not an analyst. I would prefer to just be able to scan them all into a computer and let the computer figure all that out. You might be able to watch the past one. Sister Kate and PJ hire the Squatch to tend the sheep. Oh, that would be great. I would love him to watch the goats too. Yah will provide for his remnant regardless of the chaos around us. Amen. Queen word salad. I'm in Northeast Missouri. Anyone from around the area? Northeast Missouri, Roby, Missouri is in the Northeast, I think, and that is where the Prepared Homestead is from. Now I'm going to have to go Lou. Look. Now you're going to have to go look. Yeah, go have a peek. It might be up there. My first prediction was Biden's entire cabinet goes to Leavenworth. Ooh. Wouldn't that be interesting? That would be very, very interesting.
Did Joe leave?
Oh, yeah, he's been gone for like an hour. No, but it's one place I'm considering. I have friends there, Darren Davis. Awesome. Southwest Ohio here, says Rockland Ridge. Kamala, queen of the word salad. There you go. Right. All right, 11 minutes. Any more comments, questions? If you had predictions, you can say them. I'm just not going to write them down. Oh, I could do a really easy one for me. Some of my goats will have kids next year. That would be easy. My chickens are going to lay eggs. That would be easy. Hopefully everything goes well for me and I don't have any health issues. Southwest Missouri Ozarks, other side of the state. There's people, oh, where are they? There's actually some in Joplin. Southwest Ohio, Northeast Ohio here, says Sergeant James. We found Tor Peeps only 4 hours away. Laugh out loud. But that's only 2 hours if you both go to a central location. That's not too bad. It's with one gas tank full from the Ozarks. What's your plan for the ghost dock? SK. What's a ghost dock? What is that? What is ghost dock? Oh, the ghost dock, Patty said. Just sorry, duh. It's been a long day. We have to try to get it out of that pond. And the last time I was up there, it was frozen in ice, which makes it vulnerable. But it also means that if I walked out there and tried to chop it out, I would probably end up cracking the ice and falling in. So I can't do anything with it that way. And the part of the pond where it is, when it's not icy, is pretty rugged around the actual pond, especially with water there. I'm not sure I can get at it. So we're just going to have to let it drift around, Patty, and see if it banks on another part of the pond that we can reach. And if it does, then we will try to grab it and get it out of there. Not because I hate it, but just because it's falling apart. And I don't want that stuff in the pond. I want all that dry, brittle styrofoam out. Next year's plan for the pond is to make it healthier, more productive, and that ghost dock is not really part of that plan. Ooh, Carrie Davis, nice. NWA Prepper was in here a minute ago. Okay, well, look at that. Little antennas going together for you guys to sort out some things. That's cool. I'm down with that. Excuse me, what do you think I should do with it, Miss Patty? We were up there today and yeah, the grandkids want to try to fish in there. So if we get a thaw, then we're going to give that a shot. I haven't fished in so long and I have no idea what's in it. And if there's catfish, I don't want them in there anyway because they're unclean. And so our plan is if we catch any to feed them to the dogs or something. Make a swim hole for the grandkids. I would like them to be able to, but it was a cattle pond for a long time, so it's probably pretty funky. It would make me happier if they could just float around on it and not get all that dirty water on themselves. That's why I would like to get it more healthy, get some more plants in there, like the lily pads that will clean the water, and then I'd feel better. The other thing is there was so much fishing done up there and so many fishing poles and line on the bank that I would be afraid they'd get those, step on those things or something. So that's another part of the cleaning it up, is trying to find those things and get them out of the water. Prepared Homestead, he does a meetup in the Ozarks about once a month. That's right, Mike. I did tell him that he is up there, and his next meeting, I think, is this upcoming weekend, maybe this Sunday. Yeah, I forgot about those, but yeah, you're right. Live fairly close to Bear. Ice skating or hockey in the winter, except it's usually not going to be frozen here, Rock Lick, but I hear you. Fertilize the garden over winter with catfish courses. That's a good idea. Yeah, DT Paz. I just found him and Travis. Good night, folks. Gotta go, says Westhold. All right, good night, Westhold. We got 6 minutes. 6 minutes to get fresh on. Questions, comments? 6 minutes. You got SK Live and each other. Boom. See, the vamping thing is kind of weird. I'm getting too tired to vamp. My son said that's what it's called when you fill in the space.
Right.
Later, sister. Have a great evening. You too, Soapy. Would love a big pond on a property so I can raise fish for eating. Yeah, that's what we'd like to do. I'd like to make sure that there's clean fish in there, and I have no idea if there are or not, like bluegills and bass. And the people who were fishing there swear there are fish in there, and they were using little teeny fish that they were catching in nets as bait to catch the bigger fish. But I never saw what came out of it. And it's not huge. I would love one 2 or 3 times that big. Thanks, sister. I've had fun tonight. Well, good. I'm glad you did. I had fun tonight, too. The first time I did it, I knew it wouldn't be very big. The one that only had 20 predictions. And it's gotten a little bit bigger. That's kind of fun. And I based it sort of on when... what's his name? Art Bell used to do it on his all-night show. I don't know how that man stayed up all night and talked all night. Ugh, it's exhausting. But his used to be pretty entertaining too. But if we stocked it, the eagles and herons would eat them. Well, that wouldn't do any good, would it? A small pond, wish it was bigger. Crappie are great for eating. I heard that, but I also heard crappie don't do well in smaller ponds. Layla Tove. Good day. Right? Isn't that what that is? Or good night? No, it's good night. Good night, all. And Shalom need to pick up daughter. All right, Darren Davis. Good night, y'all. Eagle tastes great, but it's unclean for us tour keepers because it's a predator. Look up 7discoveries.com right now. I'm praying the Supreme Court will look over the documentation. 7discoveries.com. JK. Seven discoveries. I love bluegill and crappie. I haven't had bluegill in a really long time. My grandpa used to catch a mess of them and have a fish fry, and they were good. Long time ago. Where do you get yours, Raincat? Do you guys go fishing nearby? Anybody else a fisher person? I don't think I've ever asked that in the live stream. Oh, you have a pond, but you don't stock it. Our co-op gets the trucks that come in on stocking days, and you can buy like 100 little baby fish. Once we've kind of sorted out what's going on in our pond, we'll probably do that. We'll probably get a bunch. Well, I thought it says... Oh, okay. Sorry. But you have corgis, and do you have any other pets? Oh, excuse me. Ugh. I don't know if I can call all the animals I have as pets, because only a few of them like live in the house with us and stuff. Patty Sanchez, I love to fish, especially when we go camping and can eat them on the campfire. Nope, need them delivered. Maybe this next year. So do you get to catch salmon and trout up there in Colorado, Patty? Aussie puppy. Oh, I like Australian Shepherds. They're really smart, really sweet dogs. I've had one in when I was much younger. Sorry, so smart. I trained it to stay, and I would go walk to in my little town and go shopping in a shop, and it would sit and stay outside until I came back out. Will you let the ducks use the pond or keep them away from it? Bet they would love it. Yeah, I really, hey Suze, I do want to get them up there. I plans for next year include making a little house up there for them, so I can go up at night and close them in because they definitely could be preyed upon. And I guess unless we had some sort of duck house right in the middle, but raccoons can swim. And they're already trained to go in somewhere at night. I would love to be able to do that, then go up in the morning, open it, and just let them play on that thing all day long. I think they would really enjoy it. One corgi now, our old boy passed away. Well, I'm sorry to sorry to hear that. Your Aussie's brilliant. I'm not surprised. Mostly trout. Come on. Come on. How good would a fresh caught trout be to eat in a frying pan at your camp out? But DOW stocked salmon this year, so I'm going to go to those lakes and try to catch them. All right, awesome. Okay, it's been 2 hours, y'all. I'm going to say goodnight. Shalom. Thank you all for coming to our predictions. You guys did a great job. I appreciate each and every one of you who come to the channel and are subscribed. And those of you who support the channel, thank you very much. To those who donated tonight in the live stream, and also to my guest MC. I appreciate it. Now you guys got some good stuff going on, Sergeant James. All right, bless you all. Shalom. Thanks again. There we go.